Good afternoon. I'm Dan Kopfer, Chairman of the Code Compliance Board, and I call this meeting to order. The NSB Code Compliance Board of October 17th, 2024. The procedures of this hearing are to provide due process to every respondent and the city in accordance with the Florida State Statute 162.073, which states formal rules of evidence shall not apply, but fundamental due process shall be observed and shall govern the proceeding. Hearsay is admissible, but only to support other competent substantial evidence. Other evidence must be presented. Are there any questions? Any decision made today can be appealed by sending notice of appeal to the Circuit Court within 30 days of the execution of the orders per Florida State Statute 162.11. Can we have roll call, please?
Dan Kopfer.
Here.
Cliff Warren.
Here.
Albert Szymanski.
Here.
Aaron Dennis. Absent. Kathleen Brown is excused, absent. Michael Slayton.
Here.
Ruth Kaczmarek.
Here.
Okay. Does any member have anything to disclose of any ex parte communications? For the record, none. Have all the board members had a chance to look at the minutes from September 19th? And can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
So move. Second.
Dan Kopfer.
Aye.
Cliff Warren.
Aye.
Albert Szymanski.
Aye.
Michael Slayton.
Yes.
Ruth Kaczmarek.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. And can we have the swearing of the city staff, any respondents or witnesses that may testify?
Please stand and raise your right hand. State your full name. In the matter to which you're about to give testimony, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? The witnesses have been sworn in.
All
Our
right.
first case is old business, 2767 Neverland Drive. Jason Yates presented.
Good afternoon. On 9/19/2024, the board found Sherry Lynn Ranson and/or entity in violation of section 26-171A, permits required, and given until 10/11/2024 to bring the property into full compliance. If the board found that the violations were not corrected by this date, a fine of $25 a day per violation shall be imposed for each day the violation exists. The board order was mailed certified mail to the property owner, and according to the USPS website, the certified mail is still in transit and was last updated on 11/26/2024. The board order was also posted on the property on 9/23/2024. To date, no permits have been applied for. It's the staff's recommendation to the board to continue this case until the November Code Board hearing due to the recent hurricane, and given a new compliance date of 11/8/2024 to bring the property into full compliance. If the owner does not come into full compliance, it's the staff's recommendation to impose a fine of $25 a day per violation and until the property is brought into full compliance, fine not to exceed $15,000.
Any questions from the board?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion as suggested by the officer.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Who said the second, please? Al, thank you. Dan Kopfer.
Aye.
Clifford Warren.
Aye.
Albert Szymanski.
Aye.
Michael Slayton.
Yes.
Ruth Kaczmarek.
Yes.
Motion carries.
The respondents are further ordered to contact the code inspector to verify compliance with this order and to also be aware that respondents have the right to appeal the order when it comes out within 30 days. Any violation of the same code by the respondent within 5 years from the date of this order shall be treated as a repeat violation of which a fine up to $500 per day may be imposed. Next case.
Thank you.
The next case is 204 Magnolia. This has been withdrawn. The next case is 200 Live Oak Street, Beverly Abramson presenting.
Good afternoon. Hold on. Case CCB 0183-2024 for 200 Live Oak Street on July 18th, 2024. The board heard this case and continued it until the October 17th, 2024 hearing. The board order was mailed, certified mail to the property owner. The USPS tracking website shows it's moving through the network as of July 29th, 2024, and has no new updates. The board order was posted on the property on July 23rd, 2024. It is my recommendation that the Code Compliance Board continue this case due to Hurricane Milton until the November 21st, 2024 hearing to allow the property owner to bring the property into full compliance.
Any questions from the board?
Make a motion to accept.
Second.
And who said second? Cliff, thank you. Dan Coffer?
Aye.
Cliff Warren?
Aye.
Al Szymanski?
Aye.
Michael Slayton?
Yes.
Ruth Kazmarek?
Yes.
Motion carries.
The respondents are further ordered to contact the code inspector to verify compliance with this order and to also be aware that the respondents have the right to appeal the order when it comes out within 30 days. Any violation of the same code by the respondent within 5 years from the date of this order shall be treated as a repeat violation, of which a fine up to $500 per day may be imposed. Next case.
The next case is 3837 Sandstone Court, Beverly Abramson presenting.
Case number CCB-05232024 for 3837 Sandstone Court. On September 19th, 2024, the board found Oslet Holdings LLC and/or entity in violation of Section 26-171 permit required, and gave until 1 p.m. October 11th, 2024 to bring the property into full compliance. If the board found that the violation was not corrected by the state, a fine of $50 per day shall be imposed for each day the violation exists. The board order was mailed, certified mail to the property owner, and was unclaimed and being returned to the sender according to the USPS website as of October 16th, 2024. The board order was posted on the property on September 21st, 2024. On October 17th, a follow-up inspection showed the permit is still in review. It is my recommendation the board continue this case until the January 2025 hearing due date due to the October Hurricane Milton.
Okay. Any questions on this one?
Why until January versus next month?
He has to submit a new permit. The contractor has issues with the contractor that he's been working with, so he has to try to get that figured out and get a new contractor.
Is there a backup in the building department for permits? Does it take so long?
Pardon me?
Does it take so long to file for a permit and issue a permit in the building department?
They were at the point to where they were getting ready to issue it, but the contractor he wants to withdraw it. So I figured I'd give him a couple of months to get that the application resubmitted, get everything in order.
Did he submit the application, the new application yet?
No, not to date.
Why did he pull it back?
The contractor did.
Why?
I don't know.
And this has nothing to do with the hurricane, and they've been given how much time? July or?
June 25th. Yes.
Just for a little bit more information, if a contractor pulls out of a job or leaves a job, they have to submit something to the building department to cancel out their permit so before the next permit can be processed or anything taken into the building department. They can start it online, but it won't start a process until they get a cancellation letter from the previous contractor. So it could take a couple of months to get everything straightened out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just for additional information, this guy has had other permits and other work done that have been completed through a different contractor, so he has faith that the other contractor will get this permit in as soon as he can.
Any other questions? Do we have a motion?
I move to accept the motion. as
I
stated by the
second.
officer.
And
Who
that's-
said second? Oh, thank you.
And that's till November, or?
January.
January.
I heard, okay. I say nay.
Dan Coffer,
Aye.
Cliff Warren,
Aye.
Al Szymanski,
Aye.
Michael Slayton,
Yes.
Ruth Kazmarek.
Nay.
Okay. 2, 3, 4 to 1, the motion carries.
The respondents are further ordered to contact the code inspector to verify compliance with this order and to also be aware that respondents have the right to appeal the order when it comes out within 30 days. Any violation of the same code by the respondents within 5 years from the date of this order shall be treated as a repeat violation of which a fine up to $500 per day may be imposed. Next case.
The next case is 3839 Sandstone Court. Beverly Abramson presenting.
Case number CCB 05452024 for 3839 Sandstone Court. On September 19th, 2024, the board found Oslet Holding LLC and/or entity in violation of Section 26-171A permit required and gave until 1 p.m. October 11th, 2024 to bring the property into full compliance. If the board found that the violation was not corrected by this date, a fine of $50 a day will be imposed for each day the violation exists. The board order was mailed certified mail to the property owner and was unclaimed and being returned to the sender according to the USPS website as of October 16th, 2024. The board order was posted on the property on September 21st, 2024. On October 17th, 2024, a follow-up inspection showed the permit is still in review. It is my recommendation the board continue this case until January of 2025, till that hearing.
Any questions on this one?
Is this the same contractor back
It
on
is.
this one?
Same property owner.
I move to accept the recommendation of the
Second.
officer.
And who's second? Al, thank you. Dan Coffer,
Aye.
Cliff Warren,
Aye.
Al Szymanski,
Aye.
Michael Slayton,
Yes.
Ruth Kazmarek.
Nay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to 1, the motion will carry.
The respondents are further ordered to contact the code inspector to verify compliance with this order and to also be aware that respondents have the right to appeal the order when it comes out within 30 days. Any violation of the same code by the respondents within 5 years of the date of this order shall be treated as a repeat violation of which a fine up to $500 per day may be imposed. Next case.
All of the new business has been withdrawn. So we may have not have pulled the order, so
Magnolia?
that was withdrawn.
Oh, that was withdrawn, okay. Okay.
That was 204 Magnolia?
Yes.
Yeah, that was withdrawn. I just found out about that at the beginning of the hearing.
All right. Then for the board, I guess all we need to do is have a discussion and approval for the 2025 calendar year. Has everybody had a chance to review that?
Oh, I thought it was this year's.
I already posted it. I already posted it.
Any questions,
No.
comments, motion?
So move, accept it.
Aye, agree. Second.
Dan Coffer,
Aye.
Cliff Warren,
Aye.
Al Szymanski,
Aye.
Michael Slayton,
Yes.
Ruth Kazmarek.
Yes.
That motion carries. The last page of your agenda has that calendar if you want to take a page with you.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. Any other business among the board members? If not, I call this meeting to an end.
And that's not up for discussion.